Everyone, welcome to the Warrior Chronicles for tonight, the 7th of November. I'm Johnita Francis. I am your host. Join me as we do a few little weird things tonight. I thought I might try something a little bit different. I've been dealing with a lot of people, working with a lot of people at the moment about balance and about how they attain balance and how they get that balance in their life, and more importantly, what balance looks like for them, because we're all individuals, so balance will look different. Someone's going to the gym 7 days a week might seem very balanced to them, might feel completely ludicrous for somebody else. So bearing that in mind, I thought we might just tap into and do a little bit of chakra work, which is, hi Janelle, do a little bit of chakra work, which is basically what chakra means. If it's a term, obviously. A chakra is a wheel. So our body is made up of a whole bunch of cogs, and our bodies are a machine. Our vessels are a machine. So when we're slightly out of alignment, or our cogs are not quite touching properly, and the wheels inside of our body can't do this and can't work properly, that's when we call ourselves blocked chakras. But they're actually not blocked. They're just a little bit, the teeth need to be realigned, okay? So that's what a chakra is. It's a cog within your wheel. So when we start to feel, when we're not voicing our concerns or able to verbalize our emotions, sometimes our throat chakra closes over because we're not using that cog, or that cog is being suppressed, it's being held back. And that's when that cog stops working and all of our other cogs start to kick up a little bit of a fuss, and that's when we run into trouble. So I know a lot of people community-wise have been dealing with various different cog issues. So I thought tonight we might try something a little bit different. What I did was, I have some chakra cards, and I actually, I didn't want to use cards tonight because I've got an absolute bitching headache. So what I thought I'd do is just get spirit to intervene and tell me what I need to do. And then, and just, I've got all my colors out. I've got all of my chakras, where they are, the color associated with that, and also what links you to that particular area, what we need to work on. So basically, I'm just going to say, okay, Spirit, guide me to where we need to look at, and I will just start talking to people through the list, and they'll pull me back to where they sit in the chakra cards or the chakra chart that I have created for myself. And see what we can do to work on that. So there's lots of different things that you can do. You can bring the color in that I tell you, because I will tell you what the color is for that particular chakra area, or the cog area, if you want to say cog. And then you can wear earrings, like I'm wearing earrings at the moment, because I'm going through something that I need to wear blue for. Or you can also do a little bit of a meditation around personal power, or whatever it is that comes up for you. So I thought we'd do that, something a little bit different. I'm not doing the cards. I do have my crystal ball. If you haven't seen my crystal ball before, she's selenite. She had a little viewing screen. There's one viewing screen, but the actual viewing screen is there. See that? So this will discern one frequency from another, but I actually really like her, and I do use her quite a bit when I'm doing a lot of mediumship stuff. You often don't see her because she's sitting in my lap, but she's always with me. She doesn't fit in my bra. I don't have big enough boobs to have a bra that big, so she definitely won't fit in there. And she does weigh like a couple of kilos, I think, by the feel of that, but she's always sitting in my lap or not very far away. So let's get cracking. Who have we got? We've got everybody tonight. Hello. Hello, everybody. Tusi, I'm not doing cards tonight, my love, but I will happily read for you from the cog chart. I'm going to call it the cog chart. No, Lorraine, it's selenite, my love, not moonstone. That's selenite. You want to have a closer look? See those little fractures, all those little things. It's very cool. It's one of the coolest stones. My husband bought it for me. He spotted it, and happy anniversary. He's a godsend. Okay, let's have a little look. Hang on, get off there. Get over here. And it's right. Select that from the top. Hello, hello, hello. And we'll get into it. Okay. 2C's, the first person to ask for a reading. So we're just going to tap into 2C's energy. She went straight to orange. Okay. So if you missed the first few minutes of it, I'm basically have a color chart. I'm going to go straight to the color chart. Whatever comes up is where we're going to, I'm going to do the reading from that basically. So this is all spirits, got nothing to do with me. I'm just a telephone lady. So we'll see what they come up with. Right, this is for 2C. They're telling me to stop waffling and get into it. So I better do what I'm told. Yours comes in at the orange color. Okay, and orange is associated with the sacral section of your chakra, your cogs. I'm going to call them cogs, okay, because I think that's something that we can all get our heads around a little bit easier. It's a little bit less off with the pixies. Yours comes in with flexibility, okay. So flexibility is not yoga poses. It's actually more to do with the fact that how you apply flexibility in your life, whether you're inflexible, whether you're a little bit too stubborn about things, whether you're now. When I say stubborn, people sometimes naturally believe that we're being arrogant or we're being too steadfast and we're not capable of bending for somebody else. But it can also be stubborn and steadfast and arrogance toward ourselves as well, about how we speak to ourselves, how we interact with ourselves, our self-talk, our quiet moments, those sorts of things. So the fact that it's called you straight to the sacral, straight into flexibility, I want to say to you that have a look up at the orange color in the color therapy, find out what that means for you, see how that resonates with what's going on for you in your life right now. Check out sacral for your cog section. Do some meditation around the sacral, especially now at the moment, because you're feeling a little bit, you're stuck. Stuck is a good word for you, because that flexibility, that fluid motion that you need to have is a little bit difficult for you to attain at the moment. So that is for you to see. Okay. Patricia Edith Kaplan, what do I do? Okay. There's lots of things that you've got on your plate at the moment, and you probably chew bite off more than you can chew. Okay. All right. You went straight to blue and you went straight to throat and into communication as well, okay? So whatever it is that is going on in your mind for you right now, the best way for you to work through it is through communication, whether that's writing it down, whether it's talking to somebody, talking to the person that's creating this anguish and the anxiety for you. Also, it could be something as simple as singing, putting on music that you like and being able to communicate your feelings that way, okay? So whatever it is, communication is the key for you. Wear blue, look up throat chakra, throat cogs. Make sure that you're speaking your truth, okay? And when I say that, I don't mean that you're being untruthful when you're talking. What I mean is that make sure that your heart, your mind, your mindfulness, your peacefulness is all in alignment, and you're able to verbalize what it is that's going on. If you can't verbalize, write it down. Writing is one of the best healing tools you'll ever use in your life, because it is yours. You can reflect back on it, you can burn it, you can get rid of it, you can bury it in the backyard. Probably don't eat it in case. Let your dog eat it maybe. But communication is the key for you. Talk it through, get it out of your system. Use communication to work through that issue for you. Oops, got to remember to click back on here. Trying to split my screen. I think I stick to dead people. It's much easier than doing technology. Okay, Margaret says blue looks good on you. Thank you. Ta-da. Okay, let's have a little look here. Michelle Fleming says, I had a healing some time ago, and while lying down, I had a very distinct sun color circle. Okay, sun color. So that's your star. That's your soul star. We'll have a little look there in a second, with the pink around the outside. So that's love. So you actually, all right, you actually had someone come into you within your auric field that is someone that was very close to you that's passed away, okay? Now, I know that sounds like a bit of a stab in the dark, but you will know exactly who I'm talking about. And what that person wanted you to do is align your star, so higher level stuff, and know that you're surrounded and you're protected and you're loved and nurtured by your spirit team while you explore those areas of your your paranormal psyche, higher level understanding and awareness of entity stuff. Now, I just look straight to Soul Star Gold, which is really interesting. And the first thing that pops up is Angels and Masters. So exactly what I was just saying. It's all about you tapping into that higher level energy and really going somewhere with it. The pink around it says, we protect you, we love you, we look after you, you're safe, you're in this cocoon of love. Okay, so explore some of the things that around your spirituality, around what you want to learn, even if it really whacked out weirdo stuff, okay, just call me, because I'm always up for some weirdo whacked out stuff. And just explore what it is that get in a sleep routine, they're saying. So a sleep routine, not necessarily meditating before you go to sleep, but actually giving some thought to how your body's feeling about things, saying to the universe, okay, I'm ready to receive the next message. What have you got for me? Can you show me what you mean in terms that I can understand, okay? Because what spirit thinks is English is not always English. So that's something good for you. The universal light, angels and masters. So I've just flicked straight back to that little, that's my eyes going over there. And universal light. So you're still up in that soul star, that golden color, okay? So that's a gold color, is like the sun color, okay? It's not a yellow, it's more golden. Okay, Katina, hello everybody. Whoops, I did it again. I wonder if I can make that smaller. Oh, I can make that smaller. I'm so clever. You can't see me being clever. You're going to have to trust me. But I managed to make my whole little split screen much smaller, which means that I don't have to lose where I'm up to when I scroll over with you guys. Okay. Angela Neal. Hello, everybody. Angela Neal, can she have a reading? Yes, you can. Angela. Angela, your color is green and it is the heart chakra, and it's all about the inner child for you, healing past hurts, healing things that you haven't. Do I want to say that? Yeah, because you haven't let go of some stuff. But what she says, what? You're still working through some, being able to feel so comfortable and vulnerable with yourself that you allow your inner child to come out. I read something very interesting. Actually, no, I'll tell you a lie, straight to your face. I can't believe I did that. It was a podcast, and someone was talking about when we shout, okay, and when we're getting hurt and we're getting in an argument, and how we shout and why we shout. And they said because the heart wall, our walls that go up around our heart to protect ourselves, because we're in a battle with someone that, we might get hurt, whether our feelings get hurt, we physically get hurt, we emotionally get hurt, but our little walls go up around our heart. So because we've created a greater distance between our connectivity and our hearts, we shout over that wall. And I thought, holy shit, that's like the best analogy I've ever heard. Because people that I don't know that piss me off, I can say, hey, here, that's not going to happen. But I don't shout at them. And I don't really shout at the people that I love either. But the people in my past that have hurt me, the people that are supposed to love me, they're supposed to provide that nurturing, they're the people that I have shouted at. So it made perfect sense for me. The fact that your inner child has come up and it's a heart and it's a green, and green is a healing color, says to me that you've got some more work to do around how comfortable you are and letting your vulnerabilities out, breaking down some of that heart wall stuff that you've built up to protect yourself from hurt and preservation. And we all do it. I did it. Absolutely did it. 100% put my hand up for that one. But your inner child wants to play now. They want to explore. They want to come out, and you can't hide them away forever. And the growth that you're experiencing as an individual, as a woman, as a mentor for other women, you is a natural progression for you to evolve and allow your inner child out to play more and more and more. My inner child is a 12-year-old boy called Max, because I think farting is hilarious, and I don't care if it sounds gross. I'm in my 40s and I'm a female and I think it's hilarious. It just is. So I have an inner child called Max. So when my outer person starts cracking up, laughing over farting, I can blame my inner child. So I have a blast with my inner child, and you will too. And that's how you can get comfortable with letting those vulnerabilities out. You're not that little girl anymore. You can get through this. You can breathe through it. You can give your heart the healing that it deserves and is ready for. Okie dokie. Gail Jeffrey would like to know, what is my color? What is your color? Okay, try not to look at the chat. Embrace myself. Ooh, oh. Now, this is not the world's prettiest color, I have to say. Gail, your color, my darling, is black. And I'll tell you why. Because it's a rebirth. And it's the Earth Star color, okay? And it's about rebirthing. That's me playing with my ball. Rebirthing, recreating yourself, understanding, peeling back showing me layers of an onion. They're peeling back layers of an onion, okay? And every time you peel back the layer, there could be some tears, there could be some sniffles, there's definitely some, oh my God, what am I doing? But you get to the sweeter and sweeter and sweeter and sweeter parts, every single layer that you actually break down and you get rid of. So that is all about you. So it's not the prettiest color. I'll trade you my blue if you like. But for you, it's all about rebirth. It's all about you, your divine feminine. It's all about you coming right into your own. So not dissimilar to the inner child card, but rebirthing, really finding yourself, finding what you want to do and being passionate and not being afraid to not chase it, okay? So you have to chase it. Okie dokie. I've got a please and thank you. Let me tell you a quick little story about please and thank you. A friend of mine who is no longer on this earth, she was very, very sick for a very long time and she passed away. And she used to always say please and thank you, and exactly in that order. And I don't see it a lot. And when I do see it, even though it's completely unrelated, for me in my mind, it's related. It's like Raylene's popped her head up and said hello. So yeah, very, very cool. When I see that, I love it. Rightio, I skipped Janelle Page on purpose, but I'm coming back to you, my darling. Would love to know which chakra I have. Which cog is blocked? Oh, okay. You went for a few of them, which is really interesting. You flicked between base, throat, and third eye. Now, let's have a little look. So red is the base, okay, and the one that came up for you is family. Okay, so it's acceptance, it's the level of acceptance. Then you had blue, which is your throat and your life purpose. So there's an acceptance around, okay, I'll use this as an analogy. You might have grown up Catholic, for example, or quite a strict religion of some description, and now you've decided that that's not where your passion is, that's not where your life purpose is. This is not what you feel anymore is right for you. It was what your parent did and their parent did and everybody else. That's not right for you. So that's what I mean by that. Speaking your life purpose, creating your life purpose, giving it life. The next color that came in was the purple, and that's your third eye, and that's about your psychic development and your dreams and you bringing them to the forefront. So these are actually really weird combination, because it's kind of like you have a sense of duty of the tradition, but you want to move forward as well, and you're kind of in that little part now where you need to speak your truth about your life purpose and be okay with that, and the hoot with anybody that can't accept that, or the difference in the family unit, or how that family unit is going to react or look. Okay, it's all about you right now. You're not doing anything crazy or weird, unless I invite you over for the full moon, then we might do crazy and weird stuff. But psychic development, dreams, all that sort of stuff is coming to the forefront for you, and you're going leaps and bounds in your awareness with lots of different things. So now's the time to let go of anything that may have been holding you back, okay, about belief patterns or old habits or acceptance about who you are becoming. Let all that go, my love, because you are about to find your total life purpose and really step into that and being able to articulate it and tell your story, which is exactly what you want to do. That's very cool. Cool. Okay, who else have I got next? Rose Singh. Let's have a little look for Rose. Ooh. Rose is yellow and she's solar plexus, and she's talking about her personal power. and finding her personal power. And they're saying to me now, claiming back your personal power. So whatever it is that's going on, look at me scratching my crown. Woo, woo, woo. You are receiving messages, my darling, okay? Those little itchy feelings that you get, those little annoying little nuances, the little tingling in your ears, all the funny little frequency things and all that sort of stuff that you're getting. This is about you stepping into your personal power, putting your boundaries up, saying no to bullshit, saying no to whatever doesn't make your heart absolutely sing. Here's the best meditation, the best way to start your day every single morning, my love, and this is for Rose, is that before you get out of the bed, smile. Seriously, just smile. You don't have to, if you have trouble doing because you feel like a twat the first few times, because I certainly did, think about something that makes you smile. And then allow that smile to come. And then every single morning, think about something else. Think about something new that makes you smile. And that is the way you start your day. That is where you get your personal power back, because you already got the upper hand, because you're already in a happy state of mind. And when you're in a happy state of mind, your frequency is a happy state of mind. And what you bring about, what you think about, you bring about. And what that ripple is, that you get that ripple back. So it's all about personal power. You standing up for yourself. You're putting your hand down, making sure that you do this. So that's where you are at right now. Solar plexus for you, yellow is your color. Personal power is how you're going to get your balance back in, okay? That getting your cogs working correctly. And Katina, my favorite little egghead in the whole world. Please don't get cross with me for saying that. Anybody who doesn't know Katina, but she actually does have an egghead. Have a little look. So it's always easy for me to remember her. Okay, what do we got for Katina? Katina, I am presence. Ooh, now you got the crown chakra. Maybe that's why I was playing with my crown chakra. It's not a very pretty color. It's gray. But you will not happen to know that my favorite color in the whole entire freaking world for like months now has been gray. Everything is gray. I love it. All my gym gear is gray because I can wear whatever color socks I want. I don't look like a dick. So everything's gray. So for you, crown, chakra, crown, cog, gray is your color. I am presence. Not present, presence. Your big picture. What does that mean for Katina? Show me what it means. Okay, so you're part of a bigger picture and you're really coming to quick terms with that. Really, really coming to quick terms with that. You're not a little blip on the face of humanity, okay? You're this big shining light. And now's the time to tell your story. Now's the time to get your face out there. Maybe not your egghead. Although you're very cute. You're marketable. So, but now's the time for you to get you want your presence felt, okay? Your ability to be recognized. You're one of these people that I call them the BHPs, okay? So in Australia, we had this ad years ago for BHP, which was like a fueling, oil people, and they were the quiet achievers. So when I refer to someone as being a BHP, it's the quiet achiever. So it's someone that works in the background, someone that is happy if someone pats them on the back, but they don't necessarily expect it, okay? They're just happy to go about their own way, do their own thing. This is about you stepping into the light and letting people know that you are there. Now they're telling me that they're recommending it. Slow down. I can't talk that fast. Okay. What they were trying to say to me, they're still doing it to me, is green obsidian is the best stone for you, okay? So get that green obsidian, or is it green obsidian? It's not green obsidian. Why do they send me a spirit that doesn't know what they're talking about? It's not. It's Christabel. It's Christabel. Okay, it's cat's eye, my love. So green cat's eye. Sorry, I have a little argument with them. There's someone trying to help, but not very helpful, were they? Green cat's eye. Green cat's eye is a way of being noticed, okay? So Christabel is a notice me. Now, it's not because you want to be egotistical and up in lights and all that sort of stuff, but it's so people will recognize what you bring to the table and start recognizing all those extra efforts that you do for them. So gray cog is crown. I am presence, okay? I'm presence. I'm here. Feel me, hear me roar, that sort of stuff. Very cool. Very nice. Don't get a lot of greys. Okay. Layla is here. Cool. Right. And we're going to have a little lookie for Layla. Layla. Ooh. Layla, you got red, which is base cog, okay? And look at me playing with my selenite. You got holistic health, my love. So holistic health is what you feed your whole existence, okay? So this is from watching television, gossip, what you drink, what you eat, if you smoke, all that sort of stuff. This is a holistic health approach to the next chapter of your life. So this doesn't mean that you're out of whack 100%, okay? What it means is that right now you're looking for something different to do, and holistic health approach is right in front of your nose. See that? It's right there. It's on the tip of your nose. It's about bringing everything together, changing your life, changing your chapter, welcoming new things, trying new experiences, holistic health, scenery changes. Go, and you've never been to the opera before, go to the opera. Even if you think you're going to hate it, just go for the experience. So holistically looking at yourself, upping your health level, so nutrition, everything whatsoever. I'll probably get shot for this. You don't need to go out to the GP to have a complete overhaul, okay? Get yourself one of those free fitness apps, okay? And what you need to do is keep your diary for your meals, and then keep your diary for, if you do MyFitnessPal, you can scan the barcodes in, and then they'll also keep track of your water as well, okay? And even if you just do it for a week and go, okay, yep, I need to drink more water. You don't have to do it religiously. It's not calorie counting or anything like that. But you can see more logically where your levels are in your life. And if you do that with your meals and around your nutrition first, and then start bringing in the more water, and then you'll start to feel a little bit more vitality, that's when everything just goes kaboom, okay? It will really open up for you, because you've got the holistic health. You're looking after your whole vessel, not just portions of your vessel, okay? The other thing that has just come up as well is there could be a little bit of stomach upset around fructose or apples when you eat apples. So I don't know whether you get burpee or whether you get indigestion, or you just somehow just avoid apples because you just don't like them or whatever. But there's something to do with apple juice that may upset your belly acids, okay? So I wouldn't go so far as to saying it's an allergy, but there's just something there, because when I started thinking about fruits and all the different things, apples came up, and then I felt this little rumble in my belly. So that's for you, my darling girl, Layla. Margaret Wood, cog for me. Oh, I like Margaret's. Now, Margaret's is all about communication too. You've got blue and you've got throat. Now, I can't choose, so I'm going to give you both. Truth and listening. Truth and listening. What does that mean for Margaret? Truth and listening. Speaking your truth and listening to truth. Listening. Are we referring to other people, or are we referring to ourselves? We're referring to ourselves. Okay. So what does this mean for Margaret? Sitting quietly. It's so funny, my spirit, they don't shut up. Like, we have full-on arguments. And when I said, what does this mean for Margaret? Everyone shut up. So quiet, introspective, hibernation, sabbaticals, anything where you can think about your own truth, what that looks like, what your balance is, how your throat will going to be able to open up your throat chakra, be able to speak your mind, be able to articulate what you want, and also listening as well. So listening to your own self, listening to the way you talk to yourself, listening to your thoughts. If you're having a little bit of a spiral of negative self-talk, the best way to get out of that is to stop. And when you feel yourself going, oh my God, my ass looks big in these, stop. That is not my thought. It does not live here. And you can tell your mind what to do. So maybe you're not necessarily thinking your ass looks big in that, stop. So you just have to keep practicing at that, but being truthful in how you're talking to yourself, making sure that you don't get caught in the narrative that your mind makes up. It just spits out the most gruesome shit sometimes because we've heard it over 1,000 times. Our subconscious thinks it must be true, but it's not necessarily true. So find out what it is for you that is true about you. Find out the things that you love about yourself and listen to your body, listen to your body's cues, listen to how peaceful you feel when certain things happen or you're around certain people. And also your throat will close over when you start to get stuck, okay? So wear blue when that feels, if you're feeling like today is just not going to be a good day for you, wear blue. It works, trust me. I decked myself in blue today. I even had blue on my socks, okay, because I've got someone that I needed to deal with that is driving me crazy. So for me to be able to speak my truth and to actively listen without going postal, because Mercury is in retrograde and it's my prerogative to do so, I actually decked myself out in blue in every single possible way. And then I put rose quartz on. Because I thought worst case scenario, I can always whack him over the head with it. If it got too much. So blue is definitely the color for you. So wear it. Be truthful with yourself. Be nice how you speak to yourself and listen to what your body's cues are. All right. Oh, Shirin's here. Hello, my love. Thank you for popping in. Lorraine. We got Lorraine. We'll get Lorraine. Okay, we're going Lorraine. Oh, Lorraine got sacral. You got straight away sacral. Okay, and that's an orange. Okay, so you can eat oranges. That's a good way to welcome and bless your sacral cog. But you also got inspiration, okay? So you're looking for anything that inspires you, something outside of the box. If you've never done something before, go and do it now. Now's the time to do it. So the cog that sacral down that bottom area of your body, it wants to go on adventures. It wants to try something different. It can be taste. It can be senses. It can be anything that you want, as long as it's pleasing for you. It's something you're trying, something out of the ordinary that you can do just for a little while, okay? If you hate it, it doesn't matter. Just go find something else or go the long way home and you might discover something else different that you didn't realize that was there. But this is all about inspiration. So looking for what inspires you, what really rattles your cage, what gets you going, what your passion is, whether it's art, whether it's music, whether it's, for me, it's riding my motorcycle. So that's where I get my inspiration, because I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm just thinking about my gears and the wind in my hair and the roar of my engine and all that sort of stuff. And that's where I get my inspiration from. So find yours, cling to it. You can eat oranges. That will encourage you. And anybody here that's got the colors so far, any fruit or any food that is that color will also support your cog realignment. But for you, my darling, inspiration, look for it, go for it, eat oranges while you're doing your inspirational stuff. And that is the way forward for you. Bella Boo Judy. Bella Boo. Oh, okay. You went straight to Soul Star. And that is a golden color. It is indeed. And you went straight to, let me just sort my screen out. You went straight to soul healing. Let me talk to you about soul healing. This is a higher level stuff for you. Okay. There's a disconnect. Where's the disconnect? See that? They shut me up then because they don't finish telling me what's going on. Okay, Bella, the soul healing that's come through for you is sometimes it feels like there is like a numbness, okay? It's not depression, it's a numbness. It's It's different. It's not depression. It's a different numbness, okay? And I think it comes from your soul and your body not always working together, not always feeling whole. Now, there's a couple of different reasons why this can happen to people, and I'll tell you why it happened to me, because I had a traumatic childhood. So I used to astral travel. So I wasn't present in my body when horrific things were happening to me. So if I need to go back and look at those things now as an adult, I'm actually, when you see those movies like The Ghost of a Thousand Girlfriends or whatever that movie is, Ghost of Girlfriends Past or something like that, and they're actually watching the interaction. They're not actually involved in the interaction. It's like you're watching yourself. All of my childhood memories are like me watching myself. So when the going got tough, my soul said, like, see ya, I'm out. So, and it kind of feels like you've disconnected a little bit from that, whether that was a childhood thing or an adulthood thing or whatever the case may be, but it kind of feels like your go-to coping mechanism is to disconnect and to withdraw. And the soul healing that's coming in for you and what you're working on right now, because there is a big level of awareness that you need to do this, and that, I don't need to pound you with a shovel to get you to listen to me. You already know. And that soul healing that's coming through for you, there you go. Charming. That is really associated with you just putting the pieces of the puzzle together, okay, just working stuff out for yourself. It's going to be some stuff you'll get closure on, some stuff you won't, okay. You just the best thing for you to do is to work on your soul, work on your healing, work on connecting the two together. Do some heart wall meditation as well, okay, because you've built yourself up a nice little Besser block wall there. I think you and I had the same architect and builders. So that is for you, my love. So that's really, it's a soul healing, okay. When you do this little bit for yourself, it's the first step is the hardest because we don't know the way. We don't know what the terrain is like on the other side of that first step. Once you realize that it's solid and you're supported and you're protected and you're loved and your spirit team got you, the next steps are so much easier. Personal growth and spiritual growth is not freaking hard, okay? Everyone just says that because we don't want everyone else to be enlightened or some bullshit, I don't know. It's just the first step because we don't know. It's a fear of the unknown that holds us in that space of just dealing with the same shit every day, okay? So your soul is ready for the next step. And it's a big step for you, but 100% you've got this shit, okay, sweetheart? So just go for it. Absolutely go for it. Roberta. Oh, I did it again. Roberta. Let's have a little look for Roberta, shall we? Oh, I just want to flick. Angela Neal, I met myself as a child during meditation. Yeah, I did too. It's an eye opener, isn't it? It's an absolute eye opener. It's for me. It was a really it was a huge, big piece of the puzzle because I worked out how I'm able to process emotions, and we'll get to that in a minute. I want to keep doing some reading, but how I was able to process emotions the way I do, because I thought I didn't process them the way normal girls process emotions, okay? But I actually do, but conditioning changed the way I do that. So we'll talk about that in a little minute. All right, Roberta, back to you, my darling. I did not forget you. Don't you worry. I only forget people when I do the cards because I'm kind of trying to get control, but Spirit's in full control now. Okay, we're going for Roberta. Please show me. Self-mastery. Okay, you've got solar plexus and it's yellow. Okay, so this is for Roberta. It's all about self-mastery for you. So self-mastery is understanding yourself, and you have to be your most favorite subject ever, okay? Self-mastery is quietening the mind, but not quieting your boundaries. Finding the balance between where you're comfortable and where you're a little bit uncomfortable, so you can move forward in that. Take that first step, exactly what I was just saying before. So self-mastery, conquering yourself, understanding that you are worth so much more than you were ever been told, that you're more deserving, that you're more capable of what you may have ever have thought. Your ability to, and this has to be said, your ability to manifest is freaking amazing, okay? It's just that you sabotage yourself. You can get that sabotaging shit under control, my friend. Self-mastery is like right there, because you will manifest. And the more you manifest, manifesting is mastery over your mind, okay? Self-mastery is mindfulness. Mindfulness has got nothing to do with your emotions. It's in your mind. That don't call it heartfulness, do they? They call it mindfulness, because you're processing your thoughts, you're understanding your thoughts, you're understanding what your body's cues are, and you're up in your head processing that. So self-mastery for you is all of those things. All of those things. Yellow is definitely the color for you. Anything that yellow will suit you really well. If you hate the color, stick it a little bit on your scarf or something like that. Maybe wear yellow undies or something. Heck, yellow undies was probably the worst idea I've ever had in my life. But self-mastery, that is for you, Roberta. That's really cool. I like that, because you're got the heart of a warrior, but your external shell is like a marshmallow. Don't underestimate yourself, okay? I have 100% faith in your ability and your bravery, and you can do this. I like it. I like that one. Damn it. Someone needs to read for me so they can pull me out my color. My spirit team was just laughing at me. They're so rude. Okay. Serena Zito. Let's just pop down the bottom. Jess is here. Beck is here. Melissa's here. Margaret's here. Hello, Margaret. Hannah. Right. Just flick. Flick, 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 black. Naomi's here as well. Hello, everybody. My goodness. You all came out of the woodwork. Okay, we're up to Serena Zito. Let's have a look for Serena. I want to have a look at Serena's, please. What are we doing for Serena? Is a dreamer. Now, that does not mean she's off with the pixies, okay? Purple is your color, Serena, and it is associated with the third eye, okay? So what I would like you to consider doing, because the first thing that popped in my head was someone just threw a piece of lapis lazuli at me, so you need to get yourself some lapis lazuli if you don't already have it. The best way for you to use lapis lazuli, and some crystal freaks will freak out about this, but I don't care because I'm not conventional, is stick it in your pillowcase. You will receive all of your downloads, all of your messages, all of your wonderful thoughts, your ideas, your creativity, everything in your sleep state, okay? Because your dreams tell you everything you need to know. Get yourself a dream diary. Spiritual Events Directory, they have gratitude diaries at the moment. I've just ordered mine. I can't freaking wait to get it. I just can't draw on it until next year because it's 2020. I'm super impatient with that sort of stuff. But get yourself either a gratitude diary or some sort of diary to write down your dreams, okay? They're not insignificant. When you have those whacked out dreams that don't make any sense, go look them up. I had a dream a little while ago, and I said, okay, I want to, I was meditating and I fell asleep because I was a bit tired. Whoopsies. But my dream, meditative state dream, whatever you want to call it, snoring, dribbling on my pillow state, I saw a crocodile in the water. Now, I have a healthy love for every single animal on this earth, right? I stopped my car in the middle of the road the other day because a rat came out in front of me, and then he freaked out and didn't know what to do. So I was already stationary because I couldn't never hurt anything, right? So then the rat runs away, whatever. But I dreamt about this crocodile, and crocodiles scare the shit out of me because they are stealth machines. They are stealth. I lived in the far north Queensland. They are freaking stealth, and just they're prehistoric beasts, right? They're just in the wild, they're amazing, but they scare the shit out of me. And I'm dreaming about this crocodile, and I'm like, fuck, of all the animals. And he was half under the water and half out. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do with you? And he got out of the water, and he was probably 6 or 7 meters long. He was huge. But I looked up what crocodiles meant, and I'm not telling you because I want you to go and have a look what they mean. And it totally got where I was right then in that moment. And I'm like, right, okay. Whacked out dream, never dreamt about a crocodile before. Once, I think a little while ago, I dreamt about a crocodile, but they were in with a whole bunch of predatory animals as well. But your dreams give you little hints on lots of things. So it's important for you to write them down. Even if you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the toilet or whatever, and you have this little funny thought, write it down. Write down all your dreams, because your dreams are where spirit comes alive and starts telling you things, and they really download a lot of information for you that way. Okay, that's why you've got claircognizant as well, which means that you just know shit. That's how you just know shit, because they're putting a little USB in your brain when you're sleeping. Okay, cool. It's a very cool trick to have. Nice one. Okay. Oh, I've missed some people because it scrolled on me and I can't scroll backwards. But okie dokie, yeah. It is, isn't it? I know, I say some weird stuff. Sometimes I say, I went to sit down and do a reading for a lady in Canberra a little while back, and I called her Bubs, and I thought, oh, where'd that come from? And she burst into tears because her nickname was from someone that she absolutely adored, was Bubs. So it was very cool. I love it when they give me little cues like that and shit just flies out of my mouth, and it's helpful for the person that I'm reading for. So, yeah, cool. Very cool. Right. Naomi, you haven't seen me in ages. Right. We're doing Naomi next. Where is Naomi going? Show me Naomi. You've got lots going on in your life at the moment, Naomi. Playfulness. Okay, thank you. So, green heart, playfulness. So this is all about you enjoying life, having some giggles, having some laughs. Try not to be too serious about a few things that are making you quite serious. Relax when you learn stuff. Relax in yourself. Relax the way you conduct yourself. Relax how you approach things. Everything will be all right. It's always all right. You're here. We're having this conversation right now, and you and I have survived lots of things, so everything will be all right. Playfulness. Go out, jump on the swings, drag somebody with you to push you on the swings. So I'm so little that I like to lay on my belly on the swings and push myself. So and I get away with it. The kids down there think I'm nuts, but I don't really care. So but playfulness, green cog, green color, heart cog. Bring the playfulness back into your life, okay? I think you'll enjoy it more. A bit too... I've got a song going in my... I've had a little accident, nothing too serious. Can't remember who sang that song, but it's a song, nothing too serious, yeah. So just relax and enjoy the moment. All right. Joanne, hello, my darling. Elizabeth, I haven't seen you for a very long time. All right, let's do Elizabeth. Elizabeth is all about abundance. Okay, base chakra, base cog. Red is your color. And abundance. Okay, so this is really weird because abundance you associate with having a lot of, but yours is a blocked wall on it. You've blocked down the abundance. You're not deserving. You tell yourself you're not deserving, or there's not enough, or it'll be all right, or this will be okay, or this is just enough for me. Stuff that shit, girlfriend. The world has so much of whatever you need. It is not guilty. If you feel like you're getting too much of it, give some to charity. Take as much as you can and do something great with the surplus. Honestly, don't have your self-limiting thoughts around what you deserve and what you don't deserve, and whether it's too much or whether it's too greedy. Get rid of all of that, okay? You do some amazing things for people, really amazing things for people. You're a bit tough on yourself, but hey, name someone who's not tough on themselves. But now's the time for you to have abundance in your life, and the way to get that is by having an abundant attitude, not having an attitude of poverty or lack. Okay, now poverty and lack is not necessarily monetary. It is health. It is everything about us, our relationships, our friends. You know, we could be in lack of friends because, you know, every time I I make a new friend, they only hang around for a little while and then they dump me, or, don't worry about any of that. Think about I've had friendships that have only lasted, 18 months or 2 years, and it's been sad to part ways. But then instead of feeling anger or resentment or hurt or any of those other, they're intelligent feelings, but it's what you do with those feelings that sets them apart. Instead of having all of those, I reflect back over the things I learned from that relationship and the times we shared in that relationship or that friendship. And they're the sorts of things that will get you through. So concentrate on all the wonderful things that you have in your life. Give gratitude for the little things that you have. I read somewhere earlier today, and this actually was read this time, 70% of the world is wondering where the next meal is going to come in or how they're going to get food next. We don't have any of that. We live in an abundance of food. We've got so many opportunities, especially in Australia, to be able to go and get something to eat from somebody. We've got, mates haven't died here. It feels like it has because it's not traditional mates how Australia used to be anymore. But we're all in it together. So for you, it's abundant and having an abundant attitude. Okay, don't have the lack or the poverty attitude. Karen McAllister, feeling stuck. Yeah. I don't even want to look at the chart because you're in your own headspace. You're on the hamster wheel of you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Your procrastination. But I don't procrastination because should I stay or should I go? They're singing songs to me tonight. All right, show me where she needs to be. Show me what it is. Okay, grounding. Okay, so your color is black, my love. It's Earth Star and it's grounding. So grounding for you. Now we're on Earth, okay? We've got gravity. You don't get much more grounded than this. But grounding is when you're not thinking too far into the future and you're not thinking too far into the past. When you're here right in this moment right now, that's what grounding is. So when I say to people and I teach them is take your shoes off and go stand on the grass. It's not that we're connecting our toes into Mother Earth or we're grounding into her magnetic core or we're using quantum physics to solidify our personal being and our auric fashion so we can solidify with the lower vibrationary grass. No. It's because then we can feel it on our feet and it tickles and all our reflexology is in our feet. So we can't really think about anything else because our feet are being over-sensorized. They're being tickled, they're being touched, they're being played with. There's no shoes on them, there's no socks on them, there's no protective barrier for all of our reflexology points in the bottom of our feet. That's why I teach people to take the shoes off, go outside, stand in the grass. You will do well to ground at the moment. Go and do the same thing. Because when you've got that sensory overload that you'll get from standing on the grass, that's when your mind will start quietening down. If you see that monkey chatter start to go in your mind again, go and look for those little tiny flowers that you see in the grass. See if you can spot the next yellow one. And where's the next yellow one? And your focus is to count as many of those little yellow flowers or those little purple flowers or bindi patches, dog poop, whatever you want to count. It's entirely up to you. But your focus will be on walking and looking for that next thing that you're counting. And that is how you ground, because you can't think about the future. You can't think about the past. You're thinking about where's the next dog poop? Where's the next yellow flower? That is the best way for you to ground because the pressure is off you. You don't have to be a yogi. You don't have to shave your head and join a monastery or anything like that, okay? Be present in the moment. That's all it means. So that's how you will shut out your monkey chatter and bring yourself back into not feeling stuck, okay? Because it's indecisiveness. You haven't told the universe what you want yet because you don't know what you want. The only way to find out what you want is by listening to yourself. Do that, take your shoes off, go for a walk, look for dog poop. Or not. I'm a dog lover. It's always going to be poop, isn't it? All right, how are we going? Let's have a little look down here. Okay. Someone loves my owls. Aren't they beautiful? I got them from Wish. It was free. It's like jackpot score. Love it. Okay. Jess, absolutely. I know exactly what you're talking about, and you are bang on. Melissa Robinson's in the house. All right, let's go. Right. I got Janice. Did I get Janice? Karen? No, I didn't get Janice. Okay. Tell me what my color is, please. Okay. Well, that's really interesting. They've given me lilac, which is a pale purple. But that's not in my lineup. So why are you giving me a pale purple? All right. I reckon what they're doing here is they've got a mix. Haha, read that out pretty freaking fast, didn't I? Right. What they're talking about is your crown. I'm going to pay for my smart assery later, I can tell you now. You've got the crown cog and your third eye cog. Now, third eye is purple, okay, and your crown cog is grey, and I think that's where you're getting the lilac from, okay? So let's have a little look at those two. Visualization and meditation come in for you, okay? So you're going to visualize how you want things to happen in your life and how you want things to take place. And you're going to do that through visualization. The more you meditate using visualization, guided visualizations to start with, and then you can start doing your own. I do my own because I find it really hard. I've got a hearing loss. I don't have an accent. I have a hearing loss, and that's why I talk differently from everyone else, apparently. I don't know. I can't hear it. How funny is that? So, but what I do is I take myself on a boat, a big Viking boat, to be honest, because, you know, I love Vikings. And when I get off at the shore, I actually walk along the beach for a little bit. And then at the end of the beach is a beautiful rainforest. And right at the beginning of the rainforest are two cabins. And I get to choose right from the get-go whether I want to go left or whether I go right. I have to make a choice because the only way up the mountain to find out what's up there and what I'm going to meet up there and what I'm going to do in my meditation is through the back door of one of these cabins, okay? So once I get to that cabin, that's kind of giving the spirit world and the astral world permission to say, right, guys, where are you going to take me now? What have you got for me? Come and take my hand. I'm ready to go. And they do it. So if you're having trouble visualizing and meditating, make your own stuff up. You know, you don't have to listen to somebody else. We're not always going to resonate with everybody, and that's okay. But we can certainly make our own shit up as we go. And I do it like that because I find that meditations have really loud music and very soft voices because now we're going too close. I can't fucking hear them. Seriously, speak normally so people can enjoy your meditation. So I made my own up. You do well to do your own as well because you're a bit of a rebel rouser, okay? And you like to do your own thing. So make your own up and just make it up as you go. And if you fall over, whoopee doodah, who cares? You know, it's meditation, not life or death. Okie dokie. I think I'm almost running out of time, guys. I've had a blast doing this. I need to do this more often. I don't want to. The cards were just not my thing tonight. I'm like, you always bloody fiddle with my camera and doing everything that you're doing. So that's it for me. Marianne Lawson's been drawn to the page. Alison Parker's here. Oh my God, I need another hour, Sarah. What's going on? I'll be on tomorrow night from 8:30 doing Astroscope. So we might do this again then if you missed me tonight. I might see if I can skip forward. Now I know Layla started drinking extra water. Yeah, good. Well done, sweetheart. Okay. Melissa got pink. She tuned into a colour for me. You got pink. I've got tattoos and a Harley Davidson. Not pink, Melissa. I'm tough. This is badass. All right. Margaret dribbles on her pillow. I'm in good company, aren't I? I knew it. I love this group. It's so much fun. Rightio. I think I'm going to have to leave it there, guys. But I'm just trying to read all your little messages and everything, and I just don't want to go. Donna Bornstein, is my ex coming back to me? We are soulmates. My darling, I don't do relationship readings. There's a lovely lady on the same show, not my show, rather, spiritual event directory, called Angelina, the psychic Angelina. She does twin flame readings. Please seek her out. I think she's on Fridays, actually, but have a look on the directory that tells you when she's on, and have a little reading with her. I just don't get involved in soulmate and twin flame readings because I love people evolution of self so much. I love people working on themselves so they are the best versions of themselves that they can possibly be, and then that way they attract who they want to attract. But Angelina is the guru of that sort of stuff. Okay, so seek her out. She will be more than happy to give you a hand with that. I don't touch it because I love people. Okie dokie, I need to go, guys. So that's it for me. But thank you all very, very much for coming along. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've had a blast. It's been really cool fun. Thank you to my crystal ball. I will pay my great respect to you for keeping me company and splitting the energy so I didn't get it all wrong for the wrong people. And if you want to come back tomorrow night, Astroscopes will be on at 8:30. I am doing about 10 minutes on Astroscopes. And then I'm going to have Sarah Watkins, who actually owns the Spiritual Events Directory. She is the key queen of the Spiritual Events Directory. She brings it all together for us. We're going to have a great conversation, get questions and answers, and then I will do some more of these readings. So if you want to come along, and have a little look, that would be awesome. And if you're up in Bathurst, I will be up doing a platforming night, which is like what John Edwards does, I suppose, would be the easiest way to describe what platforming is if you haven't heard that term before. And I'll be doing mediumship readings and all sorts of things. So, yeah, hopefully if you're up in Bathurst, grab a ticket. We will be at the Panthers Clubhouse up there in Bathurst on Saturday night from 3:30 to 9:30. So, yeah. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you same bat channels, same bat time next week or tomorrow night. So, yeah, thank you very much. It's always my pleasure. See you later.